right, so let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yes, I am. Okay, so I don't know how I got here, but I happened to get here, right? And this is not clickbait, but I happened to get here, right? And I was reading through this, and I'm like, oh, okay, okay. And then I reached to the end of it, and I happened, this is a page that I've had up for like a couple of days. I've had my computer going to hibernate rather than shutting it down. And I happened to scroll down and I was like, okay, this is the end of it. And then this right here caught my eye. And I'm like, oh, who the hell? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember her. I went and got on her about her revelations via Twitter. And that is actually right here, where she went and said this. Quote, people think I'm raking, this was August 12th of 2019. People think I'm raking in millions from porn. Completely untrue. I made a total, in all caps, of around $12,000 in the industry and never saw a penny again after that. Now, I wonder if that was before tax or after tax. Difficult finding a normal job after quitting porn was difficulty finding a normal job after quitting porn was scary. Full interview here, right? To which point, of course, you see what I wrote here. Hashtag me Khalifa. What did you expect? Who the fuck is paying for porn past 2005? I guess I could probably back it to 2000, but I'll just be safe and say 2005. With hashtag xhamster and hashtag Pornhub on the free business. You made less in your whole career than I did with Uber for 3 out of 42 months. 42 months is how long I did my entire Uber thing in DC. At least you have that STEM degree / IT search to go back to, right? Bitch, right? In all caps. So that was that. And, I thought I'd never have to hear or see this girl again. But I happened to click on this. I'm like, the quirky story behind Mia Khalifa. Now, I happen to have been reading all of this a couple nights ago at around about the same time. It's 3:02 a.m. My sleep schedule is completely off. Normally I'm studying actually, but I just happen to not be. And I come on this and I'm like, you know what? Why not? I'm taking a break from studying. Let me just humor myself. So clicked on this, got to this right here. And I actually went through all the slides on this thing, and I'm going to go through them again with you all, and this might be a little bit long, because this is not so much her, but it's basically the effects of her. And you see the title of this video, and you'll soon come to find out the reason why. Now, of course, people could have their standard issue thoughts. Oh my God, fathers in the house and all that stuff. That argument, with all of its studies and supposed science, probably not strict science, but research, quote unquote science, if you want to call it that, studies and statistics, I'm really beginning to wonder if it's really true. And, stay with me here. Two things to that, right? The first one is, if anybody remembers the Japanese and the thing that they were going through, maybe even still are going through, called hikikomori, basically herbivore men, grass-eating men. A lot of the videos that I've seen on that, those kids still, those people still got fucked up, especially as kids, still got fucked up despite the fact that they had both parents. That one video that I saw from Journeyman, basically it said that it started to take a toll on them. Their mother controlled everything. That's who they saw. And they rarely, if ever, saw their workaholic father. So they had both people. They had both parents. It wasn't any single mother business. Japan's not really known for that. I don't know how it is now in today's day and age, but historically Japan hasn't been known for single motherhood, right? But it still didn't work. the kid still came up fucked up, right? And then moving to another thing, Lawrence Fishburne. Oh, well, Lawrence Fishburne. Morpheus? Yeah. Yeah. Lawrence Fishburne, and specifically his kids, or kid, I don't know how many he has, specifically his daughter. If anybody doesn't know by now, his daughter did porn. And it's not like they were struggling and she did porn to make ends meet or anything. No. This bitch was not missing any meals. You can't tell me she didn't have money, or at least access to money, right? The Matrix was a long time ago, 1999, believe it or not. And I think Matrix 2 and 3 were before she did porn. So she had access to that Matrix money, right? She still decided to do porn. This was dad in the house. I don't know if mom and dad were there. I don't know if they were divorced, but people keep saying, oh my God, single motherhood is the problem with everything. I don't really see them saying single fatherhood as much, but again, I don't know. I don't think, in fact, let's look it up right here, right now. We'll come back to this. Stay with me. I told you this was going to be long, but let's do it. Let's see. Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne. Wikipedia. Let's do this. Lawrence's personal life. Has he been divorced? Actually, we can just check it right here. Born 61, 58 years old. Okay, whoops. Spouses. Okay. Divorced in 2002, divorced 2018. Okay. 4 children, including, okay, Gina Torres. Okay. Right. Okay, what the hell's going on there? Anyway, personal life. He have 2 children, son Langston and a daughter Montana Fishburne, 1991. Hajna and Lawrence divorced in the 90s. Okay, so he might have been a single father or something. Imagine they were engaged 2001. Okay, well, whatever. Montana Fishburne. All right. Right, so there's that. Back to this. His daughter did porn. She's not missing any meals. She did not have to do porn. Most, if not all women, maybe not all, but most women, they don't strip or prostitute or something if they don't have to. Okay? So here it is again. We have the father. And, I mean, you could always say, oh, well, was he around? Was he out? Okay, yeah, at least he was there. And, again, Matrix money, right? So, but yet this still happened. And now we have that's now where this picks up. This little gem here. Mia, okay, let's get started. And, of course, I'm going to be giving my... my analysis as we go through each slide, right? Mia Khalifa, Arabic, any Arabic person, tell me how that sounded out, is a social media personality you might be familiar with. Yeah, I'd like to think we're familiar with her. A lot has happened since her short stint in the adult industry, and gaining notoriety after gaining notoriety around the world for her countercultural career. Porn's been here a lot longer than she has. I don't think porn is very part of the culture. Mia is now in her mid-20s, and she has a lot to say about the trauma, the gossip, and the image she ended up with. Image she created for herself. Okay? She did not end up with it. It didn't just fall out of the sky. It didn't just hit her in the face like a nut that got busted. No. She created that. Okay? Let's just be honest about that. For good and for bad. Okay. Continental shift. Everyone has a story, and Mia is no exception. Let's take a look. Yay, let's go. Let's take a look at where she came from, what really happened in her young life as an immigrant in the United States. After internet infamy and ISIS death threats, recent interviews in America, October 17, 2019. Okay. Recent interviews in America and the UK show a very different girl than the public might expect. Well, I have my own thoughts on public in general, but some of us really aren't surprised by what I'm about to show you. We're happy to get to finally. Whoa. We're happy to finally get to. Am I reading that right? Am I just retarded? We're happy to. Say it with me now. Finally get to know the real. Whoa. Woo. I thought I'm all right. I mean, hell, I'm no audiobook voiceover here, as you can see. So, I mean, I thought maybe I couldn't. The real Mia, a complex, not really, three-dimensional, okay, person. Let's explore, shall we? Yay, let's do that. Of course. A whole new world. Whoa, let me not do that. Mia actually hails from the Middle East. Hence, the title. Born and raised in Lebanon until the age of 10, her family was Christian, Catholic to be precise, and she attended a private French language school in Beirut. This bitch came from money. Once again, this bitch came from some form of means. Now, was her family on the Forbes list? Perhaps not. Her family, starving people that have to make ends meet, do not attend private French language school. Okay, they don't attend private anything, much less a French language school. This bitch came from money. Okay, and I hope this thing does not kick out on me because I can't highlight anymore. Freaking Explorer. In fact, you know what? Yeah, fuck Explorer. Hold on. Let us do this, because I don't really trust Internet Explorer like that, so let's go with that. Firefox. All right. French language school in Beirut. Many people may not be aware that Lebanon was once a majority Christian country in this region, but intense internal conflict and violence decades ago led to a mass exodus and diaspora, however you want to pronounce it, of most. There's no way this is correct grammar. Led to a mass exodus and diaspora of most of these former cities. Okay, we'll go with it. You see it here. I'm not. It's not that I can't read. Okay, up to 18 million Christian Lebanese have immigrated. Mia's family is one such example, and she found herself preparing to leave the home she had always known in the middle of childhood. How did she react to this difficult news? This is probably God, should I even really say this? Okay, let me say. The best picture of her, the most beautiful picture of her, right? Okay, let me go get in trouble for saying that. This was, at the risk of sounding like something, this was probably the most beautiful she would ever be. Anyway, moving on out. Okay, in recent interviews, Mia has stated that she actually didn't mind the idea. While many children might cry at the thought of even changing school districts at that age, Mia thought it was an adventure, and in a way, it was. Her family brought her to Washington, D.C. Okay. Washington, D.C., and she was here in, 2000, as it's gonna say further on. DC is not cheap, and something tells me she wasn't living in Southeast, okay? I'm willing to bet it was Northwest, and she probably didn't even go east of the Anacostia. Okay. Her family brought her to Washington, D.C., going from one capital to another, but Mia didn't have proper English to start exploring her new country, and was put in ESL classes right away. She described having a heavy accent for years, but it seems she has completely lost it at this point. Pretty impressive work, Mia. What's so impressive about losing your accent? I obviously don't have my accent. There's nothing impressive about that. And she's probably not allowed back in the country or anywhere in the Middle East, but if she went back, she'd probably pick it up right away. Like if I went back to Jamaica, to maybe a week, 2 weeks, depending, I'd get the accent back. Come here, lose it. Anyway. Militarized Mia. Okay. Because her parents valued education, they were unsure about the public school system in DC, of course. Yeah. After all, they were accustomed to fancy French schools in the Paris of the Middle East. After gaining enough working knowledge in ESL program, Mia went straight to a private school again. This bitch came from money. Immigrant people, and yet they somehow have money to afford private. There's no coming from Ellis Island with 1 cent and the clothes on their back. No. They came and were able to afford private school again. Considering there's some study, I believe it's a social science or sociology study that says to properly move from one social class, socioeconomic class to another takes like 3 generations or something like that, if I remember my sociology in college correctly. How is it that she comes here knowing not a lick of English, right? Or not enough? I don't think her parents would have been much better, but yet they had enough money to, in America now, afford private schooling again. But this time it was a military boarding school. Okay, you know what? Maybe that makes a difference. Maybe military private. No. It's private. If you're going to private school and it's not off some kind of like government grant or something, which I don't think this was. I'm willing to bet it wasn't. You have money. Or you have access to money at the very least. All right, so there you go. Much like Lawrence Fishburne's daughter, this bitch came from money. She obviously wasn't missing any meals here. Although, to tell the honest truth, all right, anyway. It was a military boarding school. Yikes. I wonder if she was a barracks. Anybody in the military, let me know what that term is. The girl that always goes to the military and she ends up getting banged by every dude. And she ends up getting the benefits and, I don't know, GI Bill or whatever, but she didn't see a lick of, she probably didn't even finish basic or some shit. They call them a barracks wife, barracks bitch, something. Something. You all know what I'm talking about. All you military dudes, Marine Corps dudes, let me know. Maybe even Army or just military in general, Air Force, whatever, Coast Guard. Yikes, right? It's safe to say that many teens would be unhappy about this parental choice, but Mia is an out-of-the-box personality in many ways. Really? How does she feel about this transition? Free at last. Okay. Mia actually said she loved the military boarding school. Okay. It's hard to believe, but she has described it as a place she finally felt free. How could that be? As a family plucked out of a conflict region and flown straight to a confusing new culture, things were not easy on a day-to-day basis. The insecurity of not knowing the main language or norms led her parents to... All right. Yeah, I saw this before, and I'm just like, okay. Okay, to become very, is this supposed to be awesome? Okay. Parents to whatever. Very strict and insular, which is not hard to understand when they really think about the stress involved. As Mia began to Americanize, of course, of course, of course. And okay, as Mia began to Americanize, and this right here is why I am under the strict belief that this whole thing that other non-Western worlds seem to be able to get better of the whole family, nuclear family, or some form or fashion of that, doesn't mean shit in the Western world, considering as she began to Americanize. That is a very key thing. Had she not Americanized, we probably wouldn't even know who she is, and this video wouldn't be made. Right? As she began to Americanize. Traditional? Not. Or maybe not even traditional. Just okay. And gain confidence. Right. In her new environment, this created a disconnect with her parents. After all, they were not in a youth program to ease integration. At military school, Mia had a chance to sleep far away from her family's watchful eye, blunder move on her parents' part, and focus on being an American teen. And what are American teens doing? They're being virgins. They're being Virgin Marys. They're saving themselves for marriage. That's right. Again, military dudes, what is the name of girls that you all pass around like blunts, like what is the name of that shit? Somebody's gonna have them. Somebody's gonna have that name. Please post it in the comment section. You're not about to tell me that she was just doing drills and learning the Constitution and all that. Okay. Texas tricks. Okay. There's a lot I could say about this. Lebanon. Didn't this country that she no doubt loves so much bomb the shit out of that country? Or something like that? I'd have to go look that up. Huh. Why do I have a feeling that she just may support Trump and the right wing, alt-right? I bet you the KKK would actually love her. Anyway, whatever. Back to this. Mia was a great student, and she went off to university in Texas after graduation. Her high school actually had a special program that allowed her to gain college credit during the summer, an extra opportunity to stay away from home. An extra opportunity to stay away from home. Are you people understanding now that this whole thing of, oh my God, two-family households and nuclear family and all that stuff, that might not actually be the answer. It just might not. Between having to send your kids off to school and the indoctrination that they get, the programming they get, plus society in general, and the programming you get from that, this whole thing of, oh my God, we need to get back to nuclear families and fathers in the household. Sorry, but I don't think fathers in the household are the problem. I really don't. Something tells me the answer is something different. An extra opportunity to stay away from home. Okay. She chose UTEL. UTEL. She chose UT El Paso because of its more open credit acceptance policies. Mia had enough under her belt to minimize tuition requirements to 3 years instead of 4. But of course, we're all wondering what major she chose. What was Mia really passionate about? She was passionate about She was passionate about STEM. That's what she was passionate about. She loved computer engineering, megabytes, gigabytes, silicon chips and shit. I mean, she obviously loves silicone, right? What was she passionate about? Surprise, surprise, Mia is a history buff. And let's just do this right now. We'll just do that. Boom. Former partner of actress, webcam model, social media, of course. 14, 15. Really, only 1 year? Okay. Let's see. In November 2016, an online petition called for Mia to be appointed as the next United States. You motherfuckers! Fuck all y'all. Holy shit! You bitches! Jesus Christ! You can't teach this. Hold on. In November 26th, an online. Oh, fuck, man. Yo, American public, you all can go lick a dick. Jesus Christ. Oh, God, hold on. Release a diss track called in response to a fake tweet posted by a user impersonating the song became an hit or miss. Anyway, of course, Mia resident Ford. Okay, Bachelors of Arts in History. Of course. Back to it. She felt strongly that she needed to pick up a subject that would never bore her and played low and just focus on graduating early. Nice work, Mia. Yeah. But that history degree saved you from porn, didn't it? It saved. No. Let's keep going. Despite this success, something was deeply bothering her. Mia had a vulnerability. Oh boy, a vulnerability. Yeah, like everybody else that age maybe. And it would eventually lead to the discussions that would shock her family and friends. What was really distracting Mia? Oh my God. Putting Subway Jared to shame. Yeah. You all might get on me about this, but honestly, this is stick figure thin compared to what America is used to. She fucked up. She just a shitbag of fucking blunders. Like, this was not a problem. Okay? This was not a problem at all. All right? There was nothing wrong with her here. Okay? For whatever you might want to say about how she looks now, this was fine. This was fine. And I don't care what anybody wants to say. Dude, oh my God, you're chubby chick. Have you seen the average American female? She is a supermodel looking like this compared to... Moving on. During college, Mia was actually going through a big personal transformation. While it might not be evident now, she actually spent her formative years struggling with her weight and self-image. Okay, by making small changes during this period with diet and exercise, Mia actually lost 50 pounds. Well, congratulations, the first bit of actual hard work. Yeah, lost 50 pounds, great. She did a bit of modeling work, and God, this grammar. She did a bit of modeling work and bartending, but hey, I'm reading this, so it's quoted. She did a bit of modeling work and bartender to get through school. And she eventually had a brief appearance on a Spanish game show as a briefcase girl, quote unquote. But despite some of this validation of her new physical appearance, Mia secretly felt she wasn't attractive. But why? And again, this goes back to this whole notion of, two-parent household. She had that. Plus, you're not about to tell me that she did not come, that she came from a culture or society where the dude was a bitch. Okay, like many. Actually, it's usually the swipple whites, but as the wannabe whites in either Oreo or Twinkie form, black wannabe whites, Asian wannabe whites, whatever. You know what I mean. Um, yeah, Middle Eastern dudes, they're not exactly when it comes to family and stuff like that. They're not exactly the biggest pushovers on God's green earth. Allah's green earth. Allah's green earth. Sorry. So you can tell again, this whole idea that people have of, oh my God, fathers in the household and all that stuff, that might not be it. Okay? Might not be it. Diet aftermath. As many know, losing weight sometimes comes with an awkward adjustment. Mia suffered from loose skin and deflated breasts. And she had told interviewers she felt like she left with the body of a that she was left with the body of a middle-aged woman. Right, well, that's why you don't lose it fast, you lose it slowly, and you also tone. Now, of course, if you're going from like 500 pounds down to like 120, yeah, okay, there's no amount of toning that's going to help that, but 50 pounds? Yeah. Anyway, Mia knew she wanted to surgically correct this unexpected problem. Unexpected, so what? She just did this without doing any research? Unexpected? Okay. Make sure we're still good. We are still good. And she heard the best place in the country for this type of procedure was Beverly Hills, of course. But that's not a cheap place, even for a week's visit. Yeah, obviously. But my question then becomes, in a clever move, Mia moved to Miami after college so she could get the second best option in the country while simply paying normal rent as she recovered at home. Okay. So, she wasn't struggling. But I guess she decided to try to distance herself from her family so much. They could have probably paid for this, right? But then again, they might wonder why. Well, actually, no, yeah, she lost weight. Okay, well, okay. It's not like, oh, well, I'm doing this to get porn or to go into porn. No, it's like I'm doing this because I lost weight. So they might have understood and probably paid for it. But she wanted to shut them out. Where the hell is she getting the money from to do this? And I don't think this kind of surgery is cheap. Okay. Anyway, and of course this is pre-porn, so there's that. Although I don't think this would have covered it. So hell, pre-porn, post-porn, something tells me to get these, as well as to chop off the skin and do some nip tuck business, is going to cost more than $12,000 if you're getting a quality job done. But that's just me. What do I know? I've never had to go through that. I'm just guessing, All right, bitch. Attention addiction. And now we see the problems. Attention addiction. Before I read this, so my question then becomes, because let's be honest, this is in the 2000s. This really wasn't all that long ago. And you best believe women then had this thing of, oh, I do this for myself. I don't need to be validated by anybody. I don't need anybody to validate me. I'm not doing this for men and this and that. So what is the problem? That's the thing that always gets me, like women claim they're not doing stuff for men or they're not doing stuff for attention and don't objectify me, but yet that's exactly what they do. And when they don't get the attention, they have a problem. I don't care what men think. Maybe she's trying to get girls. Okay. So it means then that girls are just as shallow, quote unquote, shallow as guys. Since this is what she had to do to go and get female attention, right? Or she's doing it for herself. Why is it that she didn't love? Okay, she's doing it for herself. She's not doing it for men. She's not doing it for women. She's doing it for herself. Why then did she not be happy in the skin she's in, happy with herself, be confident? Why did she need to do this? Why didn't she need to get fatter? Why is it to gain confidence and stuff, you have to do the exact same? Somebody explain this shit to me. To gain confidence, women, for some odd reason, feel the need to do the exact same shit that would result in a male giving them the most amount of attention, especially sexually. Why is it that no woman ever wants to feel empowered and feels good in their skin by getting bigger than they are, fatter than they are? Fuck this 120 pounds. I want to balloon up to 500 pounds and feel good about myself and be happy. Why? Why is it that it's always getting thinner, getting more in shape, big ass, big tits, big wide hips, thin waist, flat stomach, and all that stuff? And hopefully you have a good face so you don't have to go mess with that kind of plastic surgery. Why is that always, despite the fact that you hear, oh my God, fuck society, I do what I want, I'm not here for men's pleasure, whatever. It's always that. It's always the huge tits, huge ass, wide hips, flat stomach, thin, plus or minus in shape. You know? Why is that always what inspires confidence or brings them the most amount of confidence? Why is that? I see bigger girls trying to be confident in their bigger size, but I don't see any girl ever getting bigger to be confident. If they want to be confident and they're not confident, they always try to get smaller. Why is that? Well, it's because society pressures women to get small. Again, you didn't care what society is made up of, men and women. We're not talking about kids, even though they're part of it. We're not talking about animals, machines, ghost spirits, entities. No. Men and women. Women have been saying that they don't give a fuck what men think. So that's 50% of society gone. All that's left is other women. Why do you need to go and do this? Get thinner, huge tits, ass, boobs, and all that shit for other women. It's not for other women. It's certainly not for men. It's for me. Why do you need to do that to feel confident? Why can't you feel confident where you actually are? Which was quite fine as far as I'm concerned, but you don't care what I think. Or get bigger. Why is that? It's always thinner, never bigger. Thought you were part of the counterculture, not the mainstream culture. Okay, let's keep going. Attention addiction. After surgery in Miami, things were looking bright. Mia was a college graduate with freedom from her parents. Again, freedom from her parents. Something tells me this nuclear family bullshit is not gonna fix anything. And she started to wear more revealing attire as a more confident person in public. Right, so why exactly is it that wearing more revealing attire in public, not in private, in public, makes you more confident, huh? Well, why? Why is that? Why? Why? Why is that what gives you confidence? Why is it not covering up? Why? I mean, hell, whatever gives you confidence gives you confidence. But my question is, why? Why? Explain that to me. Again, since you're not doing this for male approval, you're not doing this, oh my God, you patriarchal, sexist, chauvinistic, misogynistic, and anything else ending in istic. You're not doing it for men. And I'd like to think that women, since you've been demonizing men about being also quote unquote shallow, for liking what you just happen to put yourself, fix yourself into, right? I'd like to think that women aren't that quote unquote shallow, right? So again, why is it that this brings you confidence? Okay. In college, she hid her body most of the time with baggy clothes. Mia describes seeing positive male attention on a level she never experienced in her life, and this was intoxicating. I'm not about to play dumb like this bitch was a virgin until she went into porn. You're not about to tell me that that military school got a hold of that Middle Eastern girl and didn't play out a whole bunch of freaking fantasies before that whole hijab shit happened, okay? I mean, hell. This bitch came in 2000. 9/11 happened in 2001. I guarantee you, no doubt these guys were white, but a whole bunch of white guys in that military school passed her around, hijab and all, even if she was overweight by her standards. Sorry, no. Allegedly. Let me not say that that's exactly what happened. Allegedly, this bitch, fuck. Yeah, okay. They were probably calling her all kind of sand nigger bitch or something like, yo, get out of here. Probably hitting it from the back like had like a turban or something around her neck and pulling her in as they were hitting it from the back like they were pulling her hair or something, but instead of her hair it's a no, get out of here. All right. But she never got any attention from the man. All right, okay. Mia describes seeing the. You're really telling me that she never once said any of this? I'm not doing this for men, BS, huh? Not once did she say that. All right. She finally felt validated. Okay. And she loved it. All right. Perhaps this was a perfect storm for a chance meeting that would come next. A surprise encounter. Okay. While strolling in Miami, a man approached me and told her she was exceptionally beautiful. He asked her if she'd ever done modeling. For a girl with chronic low self-esteem and weight issues, this was a compliment she was primed to accept. So she still had the low self-esteem, even though she just finished getting all this male attention and it was great. She felt validated, but she still had, this bitch was warped in the fucking head. That's all it was. And she had nuclear fucking family, okay? So that wasn't it. She got her Americanized, whatever, and that wasn't it, okay? Did she have these issues, these mental issues, before she came here? Or did this whole Americanization, Westernization, put this in her? You're not about to tell me the feminists didn't get to her, because if they didn't, she wouldn't have been Americanized like this. So what the hell happened there, feminists? Can't blame men for this, although I'm no doubt sure you're going to find some way to jujitsu that bit of blame on us. For a girl with chronic low self-esteem and weight issues, this was a compliment she was primed to accept. He flattered her about her body and actually suggested nude modeling. A bit of a shock, but she kept listening. Or, you know what, maybe this is just how she was. You know, and again, this goes back to the whole nuclear family, mother and father there. That might not mean shit. This is just how she was. I don't know. It's genetic, or well, not even genetic, but it you can have low self-esteem and all that and weight issues and want to get validated, but not go do porn. Okay, the man invited her to take a tour of the studio and see what this business was all about. Mia took 2 weeks to decide, but her adventurous side took over. She had nuclear family, and that didn't stop this. Nuclear family is actually not the answer. What would be wrong with a tour? What would be wrong with a tour? Okay. What could possibly go wrong? Huh? It's just a tour. Okay, Mia's first time. I highly doubt that. When Mia arrived at the headquarters, she was surprised by a number of things. First, it was a very fancy place, and not a scummy setting one might imagine. So I guess no casting couch, no back room, whatever. You all know what I'm getting at. You all know what I'm talking about. Let's not play dumb. All right. Second, the office was filled with warm and welcoming women. Oh, so women are to blame are to take at least some of the blame for this. You're not about to put this all on men. The cubicle seemed perfectly normal with family pictures and decorating desks and decorating desks. You mean family pictures, comma, and decorated desks? I don't know. The charm offensive continued, and Mia was asked if she might be interested in porn. Although she was taken aback, she considered the idea. Why? 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 Why did she consider that? Why? Why? Wasn't she strong, smart, and independent on her own? Couldn't she have strong, smart, and independently reasoned and sussed and used wisdom? Man, let me shut up. What the hell am I talking about? Wisdom. Her body was getting the top feedback from the outside world now, and it was hard to resist. Feminists, what say you to this bit of bullshit? Just a little secret. Okay. Ouch. Years ago, Mia thought that no one would end up seeing her pictures or videos. Hold on. And just for good measure, let's refresh this. No, Control F5. Full refresh with... Okay. This bitch was born in 1993. February 10th, 1993. Okay? This bitch at what, 26? She is late millennial or early Gen Z. How in the fuck... How in the hell did she not realize? Whoops. Wait. Not realize. Whoops. That the internet is forever. The only people that in today's day and age should have that excuse are the World War II generation. That era of people. And all of those people are dying or on their way out. They're walking to the door with their time cards about to punch out. So, no. Mia thought that no one would... So she's not the most intelligent person, because this is... People are born knowing this now. Okay? People are born knowing this. Social media wasn't quite as well, quite as all-encompassing as it is now. Yeah, but in 2000 I was... No, okay, so 2005 I was 18, so she was whatever. And she did porn from when? 2014 to 2015. So... No. 2014 to 2015. This bitch was... No, this can't be right. There's got to be something wrong with the timeline. It wasn't as a porn after post porn. Post no, she accepted. Entered the porn film industry in 2014. No. Sorry, no, that's not, no. No. In 2005, social media actually didn't exist. No, but 2014 social media, that was just what, 5 years ago. Social media was no, no, okay, wasn't quite as well as all encompassing as it was now. Yes, it is. Yes, it was. 2005, I can understand that, but not now. And even then, everybody knew from 2000 on that the internet is forever. And she actually thought that she would get swallowed up into an internet hole where many thousands of girls around the world film themselves in similar videos. Right. How would anyone really recognize her? Probably due to the fact that I can't name one other actual Middle Eastern woman doing porn. Everybody else is like Hispanic that they casted as Middle Eastern as far as I can tell. You are the only one that I can think of. And that's probably underlined by the fact that if any other Middle Eastern woman were to have done this, then you wouldn't have been the first one and you wouldn't have been getting all these ISIS threats and the whole Middle East wouldn't have been up in arms about it. So that's probably how, bitch. Fucking hell. Oh, but she's intelligent. She speaks 3 languages fluently, which apparently she does, and it says it later on. And she graduated. But yet, graduated with a degree. Do you have a degree? No, I don't. But yet I can figure this shit out. So what does that say? I also don't speak 3 languages. You know? Somebody's a bit more efficient. Anyway, Mia decided to move forward and signed a contract to do a few videos. It's safe to say she had no idea that her career would lead to a #1 spot on adult aggregator sites in no time. Yikes. Okay. Welcoming women. Again, ladies or feminists. Come get your bitches, man. This is in-house. You're not blaming men for this. Mia describes her experience on set as very pampering and glamorous. Hair and makeup took hours, and she was given more than 10 minutes to order high-end food before work. The men were very nice and chatted up. Of course they were very nice. They got to bang the shit out of you and they didn't have to do all the work and chatted, very nice and chatted with. The men were very nice and chatted with to make her feel, I'm reading it, you see it, and chatted to make her feel comfortable. All the while, women were present, creating a normalcy for a situation many of us might question in broad daylight. Yeah. It is now, you see the time, it is now 3:52 a.m., Saturday, December 14th, 2019, 3:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's nighttime now, and I'm questioning this shit. So, broad day, middle of fucking night, or past middle of the night, whatever. Still questioning it. But how did Mia feel after the 50 minutes of filming were finished? She says she felt a mix of confusing emotions. Guilt and shame were contrasted with a strong feeling of validation. But yet women don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care what society thinks. I don't care what men think. So you did this to get validation from women. Oh, okay. Cool, so us men are blameless then. Yay. Yeah. Anyway, spotted online. At only 21, Mia was experiencing a lot of confusion. She felt so beautiful after the scenes were filmed, but this feeling would quickly disappear. She felt beautiful after the scenes were filmed. So what, did she rub that cum in her face like lotion or something? Or like what? Like, she got stretched out rubber band style and now she's like, okay. Perhaps she would be filled with more self-esteem. Yeah, she's getting filled with some self-esteem, all right. Yeah, she's getting filled with something. filled with more self-esteem after the next one. Mia continued on a few more gigs. At this point, she started receiving messages from acquaintances and friends who seemed to recognize her from her online videos. Mia started to realize the reality of the decision, and she felt terrible. Why? Why do you feel terrible? You're empowered, and you're feeling high self-esteem, and you're getting exactly what you want, attention and validation. So what's the problem? You're the one that graduated with a degree. You are of intelligence, so saith society. So what is the problem? Okay. The fantasy was starting to crack that this was truly a private activity. What the fuck did you think, bitch? Why did you think that? The internet. Privacy's in your own home. Like, the moment a camera is on, hell, I'm in my own home doing this and I'm not private. I mean, you people just saw my Twitter. You're watching me on YouTube, or wherever the hell you're watching me, right? Even this isn't private, and I'm doing this in my own fucking bedroom. Like, what the hell makes you think that this was a private activity when you went to a fucking building with a million cameras and a million people probably watch? Okay. Playing with fire. Okay. Things took an unexpected turn when producers suggested a very unusual script for the next job. Because of Mia's Lebanese background, they thought a threesome featuring a character in hijab would be rather interesting for their customers. Indeed, it would be, but not without consequences. She actually said she told them she had concerns. You motherfuckers, obviously, are going to get me killed. But that producers simply laughed. Mia said this in a casual way, but perhaps she had uneasiness deep down. Why did she move forward? Why did she move forward? Simple. Because she doesn't really fucking care. She strikes me with all of what's said so far as the kind of girl that comes from one country and she immediately wants to A, say fuck the country she came from, come here and be the cum dumpster of America. And that probably just results in being the cum dumpster for white guys, with a position that Asian girls have right now. Okay? That is what she strikes me as. Pro-America, pro this, pro that. I'll gladly drain America's balls. That you all know the types. She probably won't ever date a Middle Eastern guy, but she can't get enough of white guys. She probably only dated white guys, no black guys, no Asians, no East Indians, no nothing. Probably not even a Hispanic dude. That allegedly, that's just what I'm sensing. That's just what I'm getting from this. That's why she moved forward. You motherfuckers are going to get me killed. She doesn't care. She full well knew this when she started. Before she started, she didn't care. Okay? The fuck out of here. If she really cared, she probably would be wearing a fucking hijab right the entire time. Okay? Unless, of course, in Lebanon they don't wear that, and it's just because the whole Middle Eastern thing that they thought, whatever. Point is, she didn't care. She was strong, smart, independent, liberated, free from oppression. Yes, that is what being a woman liberated in the West gets you. You're free from oppression. Just take these nuts in your face. And probably in your pussy and wherever the hell else, in your ass too. You can't tell me she didn't do anal. But hey, you're free, oh liberated woman. And she did it anyway. And of course, I'm not about to go play that shit because I don't want this shit to get... Well, actually, I need to see about those new rules that they have in place from as of the 10th, but whatever. The final script. By this point, the impact on her personal relationships was causing her to reconsider her overall involvement in the industry. It's a bit too late for that bitch. A bit too late. She rationalized, of course she did, she rationalized that she would just do one more, perhaps, maybe this one. So she was supposedly worried that she was going to be killed. Let me just get impaled. Let me just get my cervix destroyed by just one more fucking dick. Let me just sit on one more. Let me just get on back and spread it for one more dick. Just one more. Okay. According to the producers, the project's producers, we weren't trying to exploit Khalifa's ethnicity. We wanted to embrace it. Sure you did. Sure you did. Okay. We wanted to embrace it. No one could have anticipated the negativity surrounding it. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? All right. No one could have anticipated the negativity surrounding it. Let me make some anticipations right now. If anybody made a porno where America got destroyed, where the flag, the American flag, and probably even the Confederate flag was burning, where I don't know, a black guy was just going around dicking down, or it's simulated a black guy dicking down every single white girl with an American flag burning and a Confederate flag burning, and him pissing on the U.S. Marine Corps symbol, logo, whatever, right? Talking about fuck America. Something tells me even in porn, that would not be taken well. I'm just anticipating that. You can go try it and surprise me. Let's see, what else we got? If you make a porno where the president of the United States gets assassinated and or threats are made, I anticipate that the Secret Service might come drop kicking your doors. I'm just anticipating. You see how? Yeah. Yeah. You couldn't anticipate that? If I remember correctly, it was middle school I was in when South Park was going. Was it middle school or high school? I think it was middle school. Where South Park was going, and there was this whole thing about drawing the Prophet Muhammad or some shit like that. And South Park was about to do it, and then as soon as they're about to show it, the show ended, right? And apparently, no, it wasn't South Park. It might not have been South Park. It was some French guy that depicted Muhammad, and the Middle Eastern world went crazy. You didn't think that this was going to do that? You didn't anticipate that? Okay. All right. Okay. Perhaps this echo chamber of encouragement and ignorance contributed to her decision to move forward, and forward she went. They full well knew, but you know what? It was for their customers. It was for the money. Fuck Jasmine over here. It was for the money. We could care. She can go clean out the sand out of her fucking Middle Eastern vagina later. Okay, we need to make this money. We need to make this money off probably the only Middle Eastern girl you're ever gonna get in porn, right? Short of some amateur shit shot by real people, by regular people, right? Yeah, okay. As you can see here, where is it? Did it say it here? Well, it's gonna say it somewhere else. According to her, I think like they made millions off her ass. Literally. Rage reaction. Mia was astonished to see that her hijab scene suddenly had more than 1.5 million views around the world. She quickly became the top search on Pornhub and would remain the #1 performer on the site for some time. Outrage in the Muslim world was immediate, and this caused even more publicity. According to the vice president of marketing for X-Hamster. The outrage it caused in the Arab world ended up being a bit of a Streisand effect. Suddenly, everyone was searching for her, Suddenly everyone was searching for her. The effect to censor her only made her more ubiquitous. X-Hamster. Funny thing about X-Hamster, their headquarters is in Cyprus. Did not expect that. Cyprus of all places. That just, I don't know. I mean, anyway. Furious Family. In 2015 interview, Mia said she was surprised about the degree of outrage that exploded after the scene was published online. The scenes containing a hijab are satirical. There are Hollywood movies that depict Muslims in a much worse manner than any scene Bang Bros, the company who made this video, could produce. Right, bitch. There's a slight difference here. In movies, it's usually war, and that is slightly different. And in war, a lot of people are expecting more. War, okay, fighting, okay, you're not going to be looking the best, or nobody's going to portray you looking the best. Fine. This isn't war, right? This isn't a power struggle. This isn't some terrorist, quote unquote terrorist, according to other people who supposedly aren't terrorists, by definition. This is not a power struggle between different ideologies or different entities, okay? This is quite different. Again, that whole thing I said, make a porno pissing on the American flag, the Confederate flag, the Marine Corps symbol, the entire U.S. military, and it's all satirical because of porn, something tells me that's not going to go over well with Americans. Might go over well with, I don't know, everybody else, but not Americans. Make fun of the Queen or the royal family or the royal whatever the hell of like any monarchy in Europe, not just England. Might not go over well. Just might not. You know, there's certain things that, you know, you can talk about freedom all you want, but there's certain things that really should kind of be off fucking limits. You know, people's beliefs is one. Obviously not politics. It's just, you know, or, you know, put it to you like this. There's certain things where if you want to go and attack it, expect people to attack back. You know, you're attacking their shit, you know? I don't really understand how you know, this is the thing where people are like, oh my God, in comedy, nothing is sacred. You know what? Maybe there should be. Just maybe. Maybe there should be. You know, people can sit here and say whatever they want, but you know what? There are certain things that people, as a group, whatever group that might be, hold in certain esteem or regard or have certain reverence for, and when somebody else comes and shits on that, they might not take kindly to that. You want to talk about freedoms, but you know what? I don't think anybody can go shitting on the Marine Corps without having problems, right? Can't go shitting on the American flag without having problems. You know, maybe there are certain things in life, if we're really going to be honest, should be off limits. You know? But hey. Whatever. Clearly, many religious people in the Middle East did not agree with her assessment. Mia started receiving death threats, and things suddenly became quite serious. That had been serious. What had been personal exploration was not the liberating act she thought it would be. Right, okay, you know what? It would have been one thing if she just did personal exploration on her own body and all that crap. But the moment that she went and brought in other people's shit into it, it's no longer just your personal shit. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Muslim or Islam or stuff is not just your personal shit that you created that you can do whatever you want with. You know? And it's bad enough the way the Western media mix Middle Eastern people and Islam and Muslims look. You sure as hell didn't help by making it seem like, hey, you know what? Middle Eastern women or Muslim women or Islamic women, are really fuck toys under this under the burqa and hijab and shit. They're really fuck toys that can't wait to get Western dick. If you wanted to turn your back on your people, fine, but did you have to like go throw period blood in their face too? I mean, come on. But hey, she's strong, smart, independent. She's the one that speaks 3 languages and graduated. Whereas, what accomplished? What degrees do you have? And all that illogical arguments. Clear. Quite serious. What had been a personal exploration was not the liberating act she thought it would be. Oh. Wow, so she didn't critically think about that? Or just think critically or not? Just think? Okay. And sadly, her family disowned her. Really sadly? I think that was a redeeming move on her family's part. Her family disowned her over the videos. What a nightmare. Really? The same family that she was trying to get away from? That she could have came back to but found something else to do just to be able to stay away from them? They disown her and she has a problem now? When she earlier didn't want them? Or didn't want to be around them? She got what she deserved. Death threats galore. Mia actually got death threats from ISIS sympathizers, including a picture of a real decapitated body with her head photoshopped into the image. Next, someone online posted a map to her real personal home address. Yup. Mia was understandably terrified, and she immediately moved out to stay at a hotel. She knew this was the end of her career, and her delusions about the entire affair were shattered. Oh, so she got red pills. She woke up from the Matrix. Okay. Mia resigned despite protests from executives. Bitch, do you have any fucking idea how much money is walking out of here along with your pussy? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, all they could see were all they could see were big dollar signs, and they refused to acknowledge the real danger she was exposed to at that point. Surprise, bitch. Welcome to America. Coming to America. Anyway, global meltdown around the world. There were mixed reactions. While some people were clearly offended enough to threaten her with execution, others looked at her decision differently. British Lebanese, of course, British Lebanese, not just Lebanese, but British, so also westernized. Author Nashri Atala explained his views. The moral indignation, blah, 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 is wrong, blah, 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 blah. First and foremost, as a woman, she is free to do as she pleases with her body. Yeah, she's not free to do as she pleases with an entire religion of an entire people. Religion, faith, belief system, way of life. She's not free to do with as she want with that. Okay? And I'm not Islamic. I'm not Muslim. I'm not, but I can still understand that, right? He emphasized that Mia was a human being with agency residing on the other side of the world, and that she should be able to make decisions about her own life. Nasri didn't seem to think that she owed anything to a country she left. Perhaps not. But if you go and shit on the country or the culture or something that you left, the problem that I'm seeing with a lot of these types and kinds, these people and people that come with this bit of logic, which no doubt she probably has as well, is that they feel they should be able to do whatever the hell they want, but then they also get to control how other people react to what they do. She's free to do whatever she wants, as evidenced by the fact that she did it. She knew what could have came as a consequence, and she still did it anyway. You know? She's free to do what she wants, and she did. She's not free from the consequences of doing what she wants. It's just like these, usually if not always, women that say, oh my God, I shouldn't be like, bitch, you don't get to control whether I judge or not. How the fuck am I going to use my best judgment if I can't judge? No. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you want to have your pussy lips flapping in the wind, fine. I get to judge. Don't control my mind or my body. If I want to judge, I'll judge. Thank you. All right. Long lost Lebanon. Okay. Mia herself had a lot to say about the circumstances in Lebanon that now seem to follow her all the way to America. She explained that women's rights, here we go, women's rights. Okay, really? You're going to come that angle. Women's rights. Women's rights. Tell you what, all you people that want to talk about women's rights in other places, especially in the Middle East, why don't you pick up and go over to the Middle East and say that directly to them? Don't stay in your country behind the military and all that stuff and sit there and talk about that. No. Go over there and confront them directly. See how far you get. All right? Women's rights in her former country had a long way to go if a Lebanese American porn star thousands of miles away could cause such an uproar. I believe it was the entire Muslim world, not just Lebanon, but women's rights has nothing to do with this. You just shitted on an entire culture, an entire religion, and you want to sit here and talk about women's rights. I can't name any Middle Eastern male porn stars either. And I don't think any of them are going to be wearing any turbans or saying Allah Akbar while busting a nut over some white girl in some white girl's pussy. And he would probably face some backlash too, right? Of course, they want to default to that. Okay. You see this, and I'm actually going to say something about this. Well, you're hot, but you're also disappointment and shame for our country, Lebanon. Right. So she quotes him, right? Your boner must be so confused. And this is how delusional this bitch is. What the hell makes you think this guy had a boner, huh? How do you know that? So some guy saying that you're hot equals him having a boner. This is how delusional she, and really just a lot of women, I won't say all women or women as a whole. No, I won't say all women. Women as a whole, yes. All women, no. But most women, I will say, are this fucking delusional that you equate some guy telling you that you're hot or attractive or whatever with you must have a boner. Mia says she used to tell people that she came from the most westernized place in the Middle East. Indeed, Lebanon has changed a lot since the departure of Christianity, of its Christian majority. Mia says she now sees the nation as devastatingly archaic and oppressed. Yes, because you're also liberated, getting yourself filled up with God knows how many dudes. Like, this shit kills me. I don't understand it. Western women as a whole, and feminists specifically, are so anti-hetero male, but yet there's so many women, and feminists also, who seem to find liberation getting their ovaries shredded by some dude's dick. And I'm just like, half of you are saying it's rape, a la Scum Manifesto, and the other half of you are saying you're liberated by getting like a train ran through you and having your asshole, like your literal asshole, like as wide as like a 2-liter Coke bottle. Like I do not understand it. I don't get it, but okay. All right. Yes. They are devastatingly archaic and oppressed because this is what all women should aspire to. Yes. And there's something wrong with not be moving right along. Get broke quick schemes. Okay. I'm not going to read this because you all obviously know that. In the aftermath, Mia had, let's see where we are. We're doing good. In the aftermath, Mia had to move on. She actually had only made 12,000 from all her scenes, which surprised many people. The company made millions. Yeah. Capitalism. Mia left Miami, which she describes as a toxic city. The same city that you had no problem sucking up. A lot of sucking up. Sucking up all of the attention that it gave you, that you felt validated from. All of a sudden now it's a toxic city. Just not taking any responsibility for your own choices as a strong, smart, independent, free, liberated woman. Huh? So it's Miami. So Miami's a toxic city now. Okay. All right. She tried to apply for normal day jobs, but it seems she was recognized everywhere she went. Yeah. And it's because people Googled you, bitch. It's not because everybody's jacking off to you. Sorry, or jilling off for all you ladies that. Yeah. No. This includes awkward job interviews. Mia could barely leave her house and became quite reclusive. Crazy people shouting from cars and invading her personal space became a norm. You have no personal space in public. I mean, within reason. I mean, it didn't say anywhere here that people were grabbing on her and touching her and feeling her up and like raping her in public. And I mean actual rape, not feminist rape, actual rape, right? Dick in pussy, dick in ass, rape. Okay. Not, oh my God, I felt the breeze from him from him going by me, hit my titties, and so that was rape. No. And it was not easy to live a normal life. Yeah. The sexy secretary, okay? Okay. Okay. After a few months of uncertainty, Mia was hired at a law. First of all, where the hell? Only $12,000. What the hell was she do? Like, Miami is not cheap. Miami was not cheap back when she was doing porn, and she only made $12,000. That can probably get $12,000. Wait, $12,000. I pay for 2 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 60. Hell, here in Frederick, Maryland, $12,000 wouldn't even cover my rent for the year. We're not talking about food. It wouldn't cover just rent alone. Forget food and utilities. So where's she getting the extra money from? That's what I want to know. That's something that's not said here. Where is she getting the extra money to live in Miami? Okay? $12,000 is not going to cut it even here in Maryland. It might cut it maybe in North Dakota or Maine, right? It's not going to cut it here in Maryland, in this tri-state area, much less Miami. So where the hell is she getting the extra money from? Huh? I'd very much like to know that. After a few months of uncertainty, she was hired at a law firm for administrative work, and she was happy there for a while. The lawyers didn't know who she was, and it was a bit uncomfortable at times. Still, she was happy they gave her a chance. I wouldn't have risked it. But hell, I guess they're lawyers. They know if she tries to get them on some lawsuit for God knows what, fill in the blank with what would be normal today, they'd be like, no, bitch. Nope. We know the laws here, not you. After all, she was a top student, fluent in 3 languages. Why not? 3 languages, the better to suck this dick. Suck dick while spitting whatever the hell language you want to spit. Anyway, sadly, the office closed, and she had to continue her job search. She tried bookkeeping, but says she was terrible at that type of work. Bookkeeping? Data entry? What, like Quicken books? Excels? She was terrible at that kind of work. Because it might have involved even one brain cell? What? Why? How could you be terrible at something like that? You graduated from college and you speak 3 languages. You are obviously intelligent, right? How could you be terrible at bookkeeping? Wow, okay, moving right along. Instagram madness. During her transition back to working life, she had to shut down her Instagram account because of all the threats. No matter what people said, she tried to maintain a sassy attitude. When someone told her she would burn in hell, she retorted, "I, I've been meaning to get a little tan lately." Why, all that white cream that's been on your face is kind of bleaching you out? Anyway. Perhaps a break from social media was reasonable. Mia had plans to return, however, after a serious rebranding. Ah, yes. The born-again virgin, huh? Yeah, okay. What would her new image be like? Of course. Sporty surprise! Mia has actually successfully transitioned into an internet celebrity now. Of course, another job that requires no fucking skill, no actual hard work. It's not rocket science. It's not. STEM or IT certs. Nope. No, it's not. I mean, well, I mean, hell, like I said, nobody's making money in porn anymore. So I guess, whatever. And she alternates between being a social media personality and a sports commentator. That's the thing I always wondered about sports commentators. Has this bitch done any professional sports? I'm willing to bet not. So why don't you get former players of those sports be the sports commentators? Why the hell are you getting people that, oh my god, they're a fan, a super fan, but they don't? Okay. Yes, that's right. Mia is a sports nut too. Okay. Nuts. Yeah. Nuts. Yep. She just can't get away from them nuts. Anyway, she hosted a daily sports show on the YouTube channel for a Complex magazine called Complex magazine called Out of Bounds with Gilbert Arenas. Okay. She built upon the positive audience feedback. Yeah, of course it's going to be positive audience feedback. And landed a co-hosting role on a show called Sports Ball. Can't get away from them balls either. On Rooster Teeth. Things have certainly changed for the better in Mia's world. Okay. Boob emergency. Yeah, okay. I'll just quickly go through this. Mia did have one pretty public mishap since she started covering sports, though. It seems her previous beauty investment, yeah, literally collided with a hockey puck during a recent game. Or rather, it collided with her, and squarely in the boob. Considering the velocity of professional hockey shots, this was no laughing matter. It actually required her to undergo breast surgery for a ruptured implant. The rubber puck was estimated to have been flying at around 80 miles per hour when it smacked her, but she has tried to laugh it off just a little. Mia kept the puck as a trauma souvenir. Mia explained on Instagram, "I got hit in the boob with a puck during the game, and I'm 80% sure it ruptured an implant. But the good news is, I got a game-used puck from a Capital Stanley Cup playoff game. Worth it." Okay, if you say so. Cooking up a storm. Okay. Since then, Mia has sold merchandise to make extra money. Okay, so yeah. In one instance, you can say, oh, so she's not making any decent amount of money off one thing, finding one cash cow and mining it deep. So she has to spread it out. But on another instance, you can say, oh, she's diversifying her income stream. Fine, okay. All right. Hopefully she's making more than $12,000 between all this shit. All right. And she has professional plans in other areas she's passionate about. Passionate. Ah, yes. You certainly got the white woman's Western world indoctrination. Raising awareness, being driven, and being passionate about shit. Passionate about, like cooking. You hear that, Rachel Ray? Anyway, she's coming for your shit. Anyway, the now established sports commentator says she wants to be the next Chrissy Teigen, whoever the fuck that is. I know the now defunct, what the hell was her name? White lady, racist white lady. The fuck was her name? Paula Deen? Yeah, her. I was about to say fried chicken woman. Paula Deen? Okay. And I know of Rachel Ray. And that's it as far as female cooks. Well, no, that one Asian lady on YouTube that does cooking dressed as Tifa, and she has the boobs for Tifa. She literally is dressed like Tifa. Final Fantasy VII Tifa, not the Advent Children bullshit. And not the remake Tifa either, original Tifa, yeah. She has been running a YouTube channel where she takes requests from fans to cook dishes they are curious about. And so far, it looks pretty delicious. Yeah, because they really give a fuck about what the hell she knows how to cook. Assuming it's actually even her doing the cooking, yes. And I wonder, geez, is her tits out? If she covered up them tits, much like as the experiment went with Lacey Green way back when, cover the tits and the views go away, tits come out, so do the views. I wonder if her tits are out in those cooking videos. Yes, to boil this water, her tits need to be out. All right. Okay, I'm just wondering. I haven't gone to the channel. I'm not going to the channel. I just happen to wonder. And it seems that her expertise in the kitchen has led her to one more surprise in life, falling in love with a real chef. How did she meet this mystery man? Yes, because we all know he is going to be of quality. Sweet and Swedish. Swedish fish? I don't know. Mia says she met her fiance in a controversial way, but one that might be more and more common in the future because of our social media habits. She casually started following a chef on Twitter that was recommended on the Michelin page. Michelin page? Tires? Anyway, and then he noticed that a real-life blue checkmark user was watching him. Pretty intriguing. The new couple started talking about food and developed a relationship online over a period of months. Mia was sure he didn't know anything about her past. So after all this, Mia was sure he didn't know anything about her past, which was a hard thing to find for the infamous newsmakers. So after all of this, she is still no. What do you say to this? She still wants to believe that there's anybody on planet Earth that doesn't know her? And if there happens to be somebody below the age of 40, hell, I'll even say 50, that doesn't know who the fuck she is, that they can't immediately go and Google her ass and find out? Fuck. Any girl that I run into, well, I mean, hell, I've been with my girl for God knows what now, 5 years, 6 years, 5 years, however the hell long I've been with her. But before her, actually with her too, and even before her, every single girl that I have met off Tinder, Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, even off Craigslist, yes. My early 20s were quite interesting. Quite interesting. Hell, I ran their fucking name through the county court records, like I did fucking recon on them bitches, like I did intel work, and I am It's amazing how people do not have their Facebook locked the fuck down. You find me on Facebook, you're not finding shit but my name and my picture, which is the same picture you're going to find on this Twitter. The same background pic. Banner pic. What is it? Standard issue this and this. Right? So, yeah. Anybody who I come across and it's more than just in passing, you know, like I might actually say, I run their asses through Maryland County court system to see if some shit comes up. Okay, do they have weapons charges? Do they have whatever? Like, get out of here. Like, this bitch still honestly thinks that people can't just. Okay. Lucky you, dude. You got a real catch, okay? And she was delighted. Of course. And then the first thing you notice, I don't know if his nails are painted, maybe not. Maybe that's just the tattoos everywhere. Of course. And not just one tattoo, you know, in some inconspicuous place. Fucking sleeves, no doubt a sleeve, and all this shit going on. Of course. Of course. Of course. A decent proposal. Eventually, they flew to meet each other. Things went exceedingly well, and they have been seriously dating ever since. Her chef eventually admitted he had Googled her after they developed their online. Of course, like who the fuck would not? He had to find out why she had millions of followers. Right? Her past didn't bother him. Obviously, it's not going to bother him because you can sit here and say whatever you want about judgment and, oh my God, who are you to judge? Yeah, there's certain things that you judge. People with tattoos, especially a hell of a lot of tattoos, not even just one or two. Oh my God, one or two. A little small thing like a heart or a dove or something. But shit like this, yeah, no. Sorry. There are things that can be said about the mentality of people with this kind of. I had heard a sermon from this Asian preacher, and in one of these sermons, this was sometime way back, he said that some old Chinese, I don't know Chinese, but some old, also Asian, some old man, Asian also, tattoo artist, said something to him that he would never forget, and I also will never forget it, having heard it from this Asian preacher. I forgot his name. Prince Frederick, I think it was. Prince Frederick. It was the Asian guy's name, Asian preacher. Something like that. And he said that this old, I guess like, I forgot how it was, but what led up to the question. But eventually this Asian pastor asked this old Asian tattoo artist, why would you, look how beautiful that person is. Why would you, what would make them mark themselves up like that? Like get all those tattoos and completely mark themselves up. And the old Asian tattoo artist told him, and as far as I know I'm quoting, but if it wasn't a direct quote, I'm paraphrasing. I think I'm quoting, quote, before they have tattoo on the body, they have tattoo on the mind. And I never forgot that. The very first time I heard that, I never forgot it. So actually, yeah, I guess I am quoting. Before they have tattoo on body, they have tattoo on mind. When people are fucked up and it comes out physically, they were a lot more fucked up mentally before the physical manifestations come out. Much like literal physical manifestations. You eat shit long enough, it's going to physically show up on your body. Probably after maybe a month, maybe even faster. Certainly to heal yourself from that shit is going to take longer. Right? The internal skin pushes outward as dead skin dries off and falls off, the new skin becomes dead skin. It takes like 30 days or more, at least 30 days, for any positives that you're doing to really have a substantial effect. Certain things you might do, okay, it might make you feel better here and there, it might make it clear up fast. Oh my God, my skin looks so much better. Yeah, but for it to look better and actually be better, not just look better, it takes a while. Bringing it back to this, before you have tattoo on body, you have tattoo on mind. Before somebody is fucked up on their body with like piercings, gauges, and just completely deformed and shit, it's on their mind long before it's on their body. So, good for you, dude. Good for you. I don't know who really lucked out better in this exchange, but I told you I was going to have chess references in my videos from now on. You see the title. Anybody who knows about chess knows a word in that title. Yeah. Don't know who won on this exchange, but okay. A decent proposal. Her past didn't bother him, and Mia was so happy to find someone she could connect with on a real level. Okay. She is fucked up, and for him to be able to connect with her on a real level, he would have to be fucked up as well. He told her, oh God, I hate this. It's like, okay, am I making a mistake because I can't read, or is it just fucked up? It's just fucked up. Quote, yeah, I mean, you see it here. He told her cooked. Okay. With many chefs, he told her he cooked with many chefs who had shaky past. And he knew that a person is a lot more than a sum of their mistakes. Okay. Mia seems so happy now. Today she reflects, I guess it was just my rebellious phase. It wasn't really for me. Ah, yes. Rebellious phase. Okay. That's what you call that. Rebellious phase. Okay, well, I guess she just confirmed what I said. I guess it was my rebellious phase. Which proves that this whole nuclear two-parent household, mother and father shit is not the answer. Okay? Not the answer. It's no amount of proper parenting is going to fix this right here. Right. Activism and insight. I think we're wrapping up to the end of this now. Hard talk, yeah, okay. Perhaps Mia's personal life is coming together Perhaps Mia's personal life coming together has given her the strength, of course, to speak more publicly about her experiences. She has done a round of interviews lately, calling out the adult industry for its practices targeting young women with low self-esteem. This right here is 50% of the reason why I did this entire video. This part, this part right here. The other 50% was what we can learn as a whole from this. This wasn't really her, it was really the learning experience, but that was only 50%. The other 50%, again, because I told you earlier in this video that I actually read through the clips before, through the slides before. This slide right here, this is 50% of what prompted this video. Targeting young women with low self-esteem. How in the fuck were they going to know that you had low self-esteem? Especially considering that they didn't target you when you had low self-esteem. Your self-esteem was high after you went and did all of what you went and did. They probably wouldn't have approached you had you not done that surgery and gotten the boobs and lost the weight and all that shit. In your low self-esteem phase. Right? Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. I just went and denounced her, debunked her right here on the fly. Wow, that just hit me. Okay. Had she not done what she did and gotten her confidence and self-esteem and enjoying all of the attention that she was getting and the increase in confidence and all that, they probably wouldn't have approached her. had she not done what she did to her body. And then showing off her body to the entire world, as if the world really cared. But now they're targeting young women. She didn't say little girls now, prepubescent or even under, or even not even prepubescent, but even just underage girls. No, young women, so still legal. Okay? Young women with low self-esteem, and boy, does she have a lot to say. Really? She has a lot to say? Give her a Chewy Grand Slam, Chewy stops the tratter. Or hell, you know what? Put another dick in her mouth, because really? Considering the way that she does not take any fucking responsibility for her own actions, that she, of her own freedom and strong, smart, independent, empowered free will, chose to do, I don't really care what this bitch has to say. And nobody with an IQ of 0 or above will care what this bitch has to say. Anyway, at 26, she can now see that they engage in manipulative contracts and pressure tactics with girls who are not even legal to drink. Really, not legal to drink. Let's see here. 26. She's 26 years old. It is now 2019. She did porn in 2014 to 15. So, 26. 5, 4, 3, 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Right? 14. 5 years. 26. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 and 5. This bitch was 21 years old. In the United States, you can drink at 21 years old. I'll do the math again. Here, she was born in February 10th, you follow along with me. February 10th, 1993. This thing says she's 26 years old. So it's 26 going on 27. Okay. It is now 2019, as you see right here. Saturday, December 12th, 2014, 2019. 2019, 2018, 1, 2017, 2, 2016, 3, 2015, 4, 2014, 5. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. 5 and 5. She was 21 years old in 2014. At 26, she can now see that they engage in manipulative contracts. Should have had a lawyer. That is something that anybody, you do any kind of contract like that, should have had a lawyer. Something tells me you don't get a fucking W-2, right? And it's not like you're doing Uber, something that would have probably been more profitable. Okay, well, yep, more profitable. But short of that, whoops, yeah, short of that, yeah, you should have had a lawyer. Manipulative contracts and pressure tactics. Get tougher. I don't know. Get a more mental toughness. I don't know. I mean, hell, you were also confident and all that shit before. So what? With girls who are not even legal to drink, how the fuck would she know? She was legal to drink when they approached her. Okay. And what the hell does that have to do with anything? They're not approaching girls who are 18. They're not about to have their business shut down. Now, of course, if some girls go on to lie, well, that's something else, right? But they're not willingly going to risk all the millions over some girl that's not 18. Not intentional, anyway. We're not even legal to drink. So what the fuck does that have to do with anything? So what if they are legal to drink? Look at how much of a victim you're trying to make yourself out to be, and they came to you when you were legally able to drink. 18 is when you can legally sign a contract. So I didn't. Okay. She has suggested some legal reforms. Yes. Create more. I was a dumb bitch. Create laws to protect women who are also smart from being dumb bitches like I was. Oh, I was a dumb bitch. So create laws that prohibit, that stop, that oppress other women from choosing of their own freedom and free will to be a dumb bitch like I was. Yes. But yet Lebanon and the Middle East is also oppressive to women. My default stance with most, if not all, women that I meet is to not take them seriously until they personally do something to change that, and now you know the reason why. Such as prohibiting street approaches to ensure that the only girls who get involved in the business are those who actively show up on their own accord. Stop people from talking. This right here is like saying, oh my God, it's illegal to sell porn to minors, which it is. And how do you get around that? Get an adult that doesn't care to buy the porn and give it to the person in private. That's assuming we didn't live in the day and age we live now, where it's like, X-Hamster, Pornhub, you know? And whatever the hell else, other tube, XXNX, I believe it was, or whatever, fill in the blank tube, right? So, prohibit. Or how about instead of treating women, young girls, only approach girls, ensure that the only girls who get involved. Oh, so all of a sudden they're girls now. They're not women. They're girls. How about you women, you girls, start being mentally tough, strong, smart, independent, can think for yourself, tough, all that shit. How about you actually do that rather than making more laws, yet more fucking laws? Huh? Show up of their own accord. Yes, because that's what women do. They show. Can you advertise to porn then? Can you? I mean, hell, I haven't really checked, but short of Craigslist, which is now gone, the personal sections, I don't really see TV ads or even ads on YouTube or anywhere for porn, you know? So this word of mouth is how they get, oh my God. Okay. Moving along. Because really, I'm actually starting to get a little pissed off at this bitch now, even though it's like, moving along. She also wants changes in the way contracts are presented to youngsters without lawyers. Whose fault is that? Oh, you mean legal people that can legally sign, and perhaps Congress will take notice. Whose fault is it that these youngsters, these adults, didn't have a lawyer? Whose fault was that? You know what? Maybe if you went to your parents and talked about it with them, huh? Maybe, just fucking maybe, if those parents that you wanted to abandon, like you abandoned Lebanon, maybe if you talked to them, they would have, your dad would have probably beat the shit out of you, beat you to death, or within an inch of your life, and you would have realized, oh, maybe this wasn't the best, the wisest choice, right? But let's just say for argument that they didn't do that. They wanted to be, oh, hey, we're American, fuck all the shit that we left, and fuck our culture, and fuck all of that, and the safeguards that our culture would have had from something like this, right? We want to be American. Yeah, they would have probably at least had enough wherewithal to be like, oh, wow, we're signing this. Maybe we should get a lawyer. Something that you, oh, dumb bitch, even now, dumb bitch, apparently doesn't seem to understand. Maybe you shouldn't have said fuck your parents. I was going to say something else involving like a double on top, but never mind. Take notice. Mia's got a lot ahead of her, and perhaps her experiences illuminate some harsh realities about youth self-esteem. Yeah, that women, females need to stop talking about how they're oh so strong, smart, and independent, because by and large, with a handful of examples to the contrary, they're not. Saying nothing of young boys with their self-esteem. It doesn't say anything about that. Yeah. And the business realities about youth, self-esteem, and a business few of us ever see behind the scenes. It's a big wide world out there sometimes, isn't it? And thank God it's done. Thank God that shit's done. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so you see now why I titled this the way I titled it. Comment section. What have we learned in general? Not about her specifically, but what have we learned in general? A couple of things that I've learned. Again, from what I started earlier with the Japanese herbivore men and how they had two families more oftentimes than not, and that didn't work. The two-parent households. Lawrence Fishburne, even if he was a single dad, he had money, and that really helps. When it comes to raising kids, it really does help. It doesn't make the perfect substitute, but trust me, being a single parent and poor is a lot worse, and you raise a lot more fucked up kids. Well, actually, I can't even really say that. Being a single parent and poor is a lot worse than being a single parent and rich, to say the least, right? Yeah. And then this bitch who had two parents, both parents there, and they had money. You do not do private school in a third, is Lebanon considered third world? Maybe second world? I don't know. And then come here, private French school, right? And then come here and go to yet another private school. Whether she knew it or not, her parents had money, or at least had access to money. I don't know. Okay? They had access to money. And they had money. They had nuclear family, mom and dad. That still didn't do it. Well, dude, there's always going to be exceptions to the rule. I'm not really sure that's an exception, not in today's day and age. In today's day and age, with the kind of programming that you get from K through 12, plus college, plus society in general, I really don't think that is actually the exception. That her situation, this Mia Khalifa with her two parents and have money and all that, and she still turned out this way, I don't think that's going to be an exception going forward. So, yeah. Anyway. For anybody who managed to stay this long, thank you. Sound off in the comments section. And for anybody who thinks that this was too long, look, I'm pretty sure you've listened to people's podcasts that are longer than this, so I don't want to fucking hear it, all right? Anyway, later.